Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're gonna continue with the Rob Lucci gameplay. Honestly, man, like this deck is a lot harder than people think, right? People are just saying, "Oh, you just play Gecko and you win the game." I think there's a lot of thinking about this deck, right? If you're not used to it, if you're not used to the combos and the lines, it's very easy to miss, right? What you need to do to actually deal with the opponent's board. So I learned that yesterday. I'm gonna learn that today, to be honest. So today we're gonna have 5 more games for you all. We're gonna have 2 games against Doffy, 2 games against Blackbeard, Marshall D Teach, and then 1 game against the Mirror against another Lucci player to just kind of finish that off, right? So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Yesterday we did an in-depth breakdown of this deck. If you're curious about that, make sure to check out yesterday's videos as well. So anyways, enjoy the games and I'll see you all in later. This match, we're going against Doflamingo. So I know for a fact in this matchup I want to go first. My hand does not look great. But I do have the Brook. This is greedy. This is so greedy. I like having the Brook a lot. To the point that I guess we can always counter with Brook and just play a next turn. Like maybe we are playing Spandam here. I guess let's just play it out. Let's play the Brook out. Just this is usually when I play Doffy, this is the scary turn 3, right? When they have their when they have their Brook on turn 3. Because then it makes it harder for you to like do anything. I guess the opponent gets some value here. Problem is that I don't have any other way to reduce the opponent's units here, right? This plus this is only 2. But I guess I can at least kill the Teach. So I don't mind killing this Teach then. Okay, they're gonna just bounce it? Sure. So this is interesting now. I'm at the position that I think it has to be that we have to kill the Teach, right? The question is here whether I want to go for a 5 or I want to go for a 6. I think I'm gonna go here. Let's get this Tempest kick here. We're gonna go like this. And at least we have a 2K in the trash now, so that we can go Rebecca. Grab the 2K. And then play the Brook out to pop this. Have to play a little bit around pudding, I guess. Jack is gonna be on the field next turn. And they will be able to have Gecko plus like Ice Age or Tempest Kick. We know that the opponent has that buggy in their hand, so they have a 2K in their hand. They should be looking to kill this Brook here. I guess a pudding here would not be amazing for them because they won't leave them with 2 Dawn. Yeah, if I'm the opponent, I'm looking to kill this Brook here. Question is, do I give them? I think because the opponent committed a Dawn, I'm down to forcing to commit more here. Like, what do you want to play for 5 Dawn? This Brook is not doing anything, by the way, right? So I just want the opponent to have to force to put another Dawn. Yeah, like, see, they had to go for it this way. I'm also not opposed to just giving them double 2K here. It's gonna be the same thing as blocking the opponent's attack, right? Now, that's a good one now, because by killing this, yeah, by killing this, they're still in a decent spot. So we're gonna go Jack for sure. And I guess we have to just kill the Weeble, but then I hate leaving this Teach here on the field. But it probably has to be this way, right? Yeah, give it back to me. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go here. I think we don't need the Ice Ages. I mean, I don't mind having the 1K because I'm gonna probably need a 1K here. So I think I need to keep the 1K. Especially because my hand is like no counter cards. I'm still at 4 life and the opponent only found 1 Jimbe. They have to try to kill or go all in on the Jack. And even then, even when they go all in on the Jack, we have a Lucci in the trash, and we have Rebecca, and we have the Spandine in our hand. So we'll have the Spandine combo next turn. We have 1, 2, yeah, we have the 3 CP cards. 4 when we go the Tempest Kick. Now, actually, it'd be better for me to go Spandam. They went here instead, though. Interesting. Yeah, so next is gonna be Gecko and Tempest, right? And just pop this. If this Jack stays alive, then it's even better. But there's no way you let this Jack stay alive. If the Jack stays alive, you just lose. So now I have a 2K, which lets me save that Jack. They can still go 7-7 twice. Yeah, so for this 7, because let me see. I guess if they have exactly another boa, they could go 8 into this. I'm gonna give them this. They are gonna leave the Jack alive. Okay, so they left the Jack alive, right? So we know what's gonna be happening here. So Tempest Kick gets it down to 3. I guess it's down to 1, sorry. My leader ability can get one of these down to 3. To kill it with the Jack. It goes to 1. Do I want to kill Teach or do I want to kill one of these guys? Is the question here. I might actually choose to kill the Teach. Yeah, I think I actually like killing the Teach. So we go here. And we're just gonna go like this. Because this way I can also go for a Spandam here. But, like, I guess killing the Teach is the same thing as killing the other guys, right? But I hate giving the opponent this Teach on the field. But I guess I can always kill the Teach later. I might as well just kill one of these two right now. I think I'm gonna kill the Law. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for it this way. We're gonna go here. Activate this first. We're gonna, I guess, pop this guy here. We're gonna grab this boy, play this boy. We're gonna do it over the Spandam. Turn this. Return this. Return this. And we're gonna return this. Return this. Return this. And we're gonna pop this too. Then we're gonna go here. I think we can trash the Ice Age. I don't think we need it. I think I'd rather have the counters. So I think at this point we don't need the Ice Age. We can just trash it. The Teach is annoying because it gives them like this free 2 down every turn, right? But the Law is like also an attacker. Like it's kind of like also leaving something, you know. I don't know. Maybe it had to be the Teach, but I also think the Teach is gonna be a lot easier for us to kill next turns with this Brooks than anything else is. This opponent has to have a second Law here to really make us scared by bouncing this Rebecca. And we can just go Rebecca, Sabo. We don't have to continue playing Gecko, to be honest. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Law, I suspected. I have to be careful not to go to 0. You have to be a little bit careful not to go to 0, unfortunately. The opponent, like, am I gonna have to go? I can still go 2, 7, 7. I hate this because I wish I had 2K counters in my hand. If I take this here, there's also a situation where I get hit by a pudding. That's the 2K. The opponent needs to be looking to get me to 0 here. I'm gonna have to give them everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give them everything here. I have no choice, right? So I guess it has to be Gecko, right? It has to be Gecko, Rebecca, force the opponent to do their thing. So we'll go here. Gecko, Rebecca. I guess we can go grab a 2K from the Rebecca and also play the Spandam, because we don't need to actually discount any of these guys. We don't have to cycle either, so... I mean, opponent blocking this doesn't really matter to me, right? Yeah, like, opponent doing this doesn't matter to me. We just go like this and just refill our hand. As I say that, we go here, so we don't actually get to refill our hand. And we'll have to grab a 2K here. And then next turn, we should be able to just finish the game, right? We have double Gecko on the field. Opponent has to find another law to deal with this Rebecca, otherwise they don't even push any damage. They have to find the third law here, which it isn't, so we just go here. We can also, I mean, 2 cards, 3 lives. It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot, right? Because I could also just go for Lucci. Okay, yeah, especially since we got the Rebecca. I'm feeling like I just want to play safe. Yeah, I kind of just want to play safe, to be honest. Like, why do we just go like this? I can kill the whole board here, right? I can kill the whole board really easily. So, like, this doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, like, we go like this on, I guess, this girl. And then we just go 8. And then 9 twice. And this way we put them down to 1, and we still have a Rebecca. Plus 2 2K counters, right? Like, opponent has the perfume. That's why I made sure that I didn't go to 0 earlier. But the opponent there was no way for them to get through this, because I can just remove their board every time. I could have probably just killed them this turn. But I didn't mind playing it completely safe, since I only have 4 attacks and the opponent had 3 lives. Like, if they do counter out of one of those, could have technically been a problem. But I don't think there's any math, right? Like, I think we had the math. But honestly, sometimes if I know I can just kill their whole board and I still have a life, I don't mind just playing it safe and leaving them with just 1 attacker. Especially once we saw the Rebecca top deck, meaning that we knew we had a blocker as well on top of that. In this match, we're going against Doffy, and we get to go first, so that's pretty good for us. Not a great hand though. Like, I want to see, okay, Jack is great, Spandam is good, Lucci's okay, but Jack is going to be really good, right? I'll be able to allow me to get rid of, like, their bodies and stuff. We do have, like, 2 Kakus, we have Chiefs, so cheap, right, that are cards that we would have been really useful. So, like, right here, for example, we have an option. If we grab this so cheap, it makes it so that Lucci can KO 2 bodies, and I think that ends up being better than trying to go for the Kaku. So that this Lucci can KO 2 of their 4 cost bodies, which ends up being really, really good, right? Especially because we go first, so we have Lucci plus so cheap, and then we'll have Jack, and I guess we'll cycle out this girl right here. I can either go 8 or I can go double 5s. I guess let's just go here first. I don't mind the double 5. Push up 1K out of their hand. It just sucks that it will allow the opponent to be able to get rid of the Spandam, but I don't really care, to be honest. We have a Rebecca in the trash. This is the reason. This matchup is the reason we play this card, right? Play one of it. And I'm glad that we were able to find it with the Spandam. Is the opponent really considering? I wish I had a Brook. Brook would make this so much better. Like, that would be the icing in the cake. Would have allowed me to get rid of the Perona and have my stuff, but it is what it is. Yeah, I want to force him to give me a card. They took 2 lives. Okay. I mean, it does give them a lot of resources, I guess, so that's not impossible for them to be in a good position by doing that. Now, if this is a gym build, then this is a little bit annoying, because then I have to make a decision between getting rid of the teach or getting rid of the gym bit. Or I can just go like this and just be in a good position anyways. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, we have to just do it, right? So we go like this. We'll go here. Then we go here on this 2, and we just go Lucci. It's the card action. We'll send this back. Sure. And just like that, we get rid of both bodies, right? Then next we can start going Jack. Now, if the opponent has another Jimbe, that's when it gets a little bit dicey. That's cute. So they're gonna go a 5 and a 7. I could give them... I could take the 5 and just block the 7 here. Or I could save this for another turn, I guess. I'm so good, guys. Yeah, that. I feel bad for the opponent. That's actually... That's kind of high rolly. Yeah, that's kind of high rolly. And by kinda, I mean really high rolly. Yeah, that's really high rolly. Wow. I can't complain though. We'll trash the Kuzan and go here. And now we have a Brook too. Because the opponent will still had a teach right now, and that would have been a problem. 9? Oh, no. I mean, I understand why they did it. They have to get rid of this Jack, but it ends up just not working out for them. So we do have the Spandine. We have the Tsuru. So we can just clear the whole board here, right? And just go Rebecca Gecko. Right? We go... -1. Let me think about this. Kind of clear the whole board. -1, and then we just give -2. Yeah, we can clear the whole board. We'll go like this first. Doesn't really matter how we do this. I should have gone here first, because now the opponent is more likely to block this. We'll go here. We'll trash the Jack, get rid of this, and then we just go Gecko. Into Rebecca. Into Tsuru. Go Tsuru. Here. Rebecca. Into, you know. Actually, we don't have this. No, we do have the Spandine. We do have the Spandine. I was like, we don't have the Spandine in the trash. But yeah, the opponent just loses here, right? Because we just go Spandine, clear the whole board, and we have a Gecko and a Jack set up on the field, and we still saw have this Lucci still enabled. Unfortunately, we just kind of high roll with the triple Ice Age. There's another Ice Age in my life, by the way. Triple Ice Age to just make the opponent's life miserable. So in this match, we're going against Blackbeard. That's an interesting matchup. I mean, if they have the Jesus Burgess, I'm kind of just screwed, right? Like, I cannot deal with the Jesus Burgess. I think just to go second. I kind of like this hand, maybe. No Morias, no Searcher. The Kaku to play on our 5-down turn. But it's just going to take the search here. Makes sense. Yeah, we didn't have the 1-drops. They had the Jesus already. They had the Jesus already. That feels bad. Yeah, that feels bad. If I had a Brook there too, would have been better. I think I needed to mulligan the hand. I did get greedy with it. I got very, very greedy with it. Yeah, let's just go here. They're just gonna play Jesus here and just start having their value, right? I just want to have another body in the field, I guess, for now. I defended that early attack because I feel like eventually the Jesus are gonna just be the ones that end up punishing us. The Jack is Q because it's not an on-play effect, right? That's why I wanted to keep the Jack, but the rest of my hand was not the keep hand type of hand. The opponent doesn't have the Hachinisu though, so this Jesus is gonna grow a little bit slower. And I think it's important for me to have a decent body in the field to attack into them. They could choose to kill the Kaku, but it's gonna require them. No, it's gonna require that it has to be. No, they don't have it. Okay. To kill the Kaku, it had to be like Laboon plus .Q, right? Yeah, so again, we give them this easy one because we're going to be taking this Jesus Burgess hits. Now, if the opponent attacks with Jesus Burgess, we have to attack into it. Hachinisu. Okay, so with the Hachinisu, yeah, this guy's going to get so big. He's going to get so big. It's going to be so sad. Wow. They could have a finger pistol to kill this too, I guess. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. This is that type of game. This is that type of game, huh? No geckos, right? Maybe I want them. Maybe I want them to attack here. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna let them. Like, I'm gonna keep this Kaku, make it so that these guys cannot attack anytime soon. And just play the Jack here. Eventually, opponent plays... Like, the thing about this Jack that's nice is that we can potentially kill their Teach. It's just this guys that we cannot kill. So if we go double Jack here... So the Trash Liberation got the stronger. And it's really hard for them to reduce the cost of this, right? This guy's already at 7. They go for the black hole because they don't want me to play Moria. We don't have a lot of counter. That's the problem that we have. I think I have to take... Oh, that's so good. That is actually so freaking good. Like, this is so good because it's not an on-play effect. So it lets me kill one of these Jesus. The question here is... They're at 7. If I go for Kaido now, I can get rid of it? And the opponent has to give me a card? But then they could still have the counter. They could still have the 2k here. If I let them keep 3 bodies, we only have go up to 9. I think I beat the 9. Yeah, I think we go like this. I think we trash the Lucci and just trash one of these guys. They need to have a counter here, right? They cannot keep a Teach. Like, if they have a Teach in their hand, they cannot keep the Teach, because otherwise they lose the second Jesus. Yeah, see, they have to trash a Teach, right? So now we just attack here and force them to give me the other card, right? And that's fine. So we're just gonna pause here. And not do anything else. That way we don't give the opponent a card, and they have a choice. They either play the card that they just drew, or they have to trash it to stop my leader effect. Sucks that I have to give the Rebecca up. Looks like they're gonna trash it to stop my leader effect. That kind of was so good, right? He just stopped the opponent from being able to play Teach here and from having any pressure on us. If I lose this Jack, I'm okay with that. I think I don't want to go to 0. Sucks that we don't have, if opponent top deck another Teach here, that's the bad part, right? Okay, so if the opponent plays another Teach here, I don't have a blocker. So if they play another Teach here, they attack for 8 here, play Teach, stop this from attacking. We can go Gecko Rebecca next turn. We can go Gecko Rebecca next turn, right? So we go here. Opponent has a choice. They can either kill the Jack or they can attack into my life. But they cannot do both. And if this is a Teach, they don't have the... Yeah, they don't stop my own play effect, right? And this is why we did not give them a card last turn. So now, this is... How do we kill the Burgess and the Teach? I don't think we can kill both. I guess we don't have... We can kill it by just attacking for 8. Alright, so if we go Gecko... So Ice Age -5. So Ice Age is -5 here. Tempest Kick is -3. We don't even have the Spandine in the trash, actually. Guys, we don't have the Spandine in the trash. But we don't need it, because we can just go... Lucci. So -5... -3, that puts it at 2. We need to get this down to 1. Do we have the Helmeppo? We don't have Helmeppo. I guess we can just kill it with Kaku. We can just kill it with Kaku. What am I talking about? So I just need to kill Teach. So I don't even need the Lucci, right? I just need to go... Oh, but... Alright, so this is what we gotta do. We gotta go here, -1, right? We gotta kill this. We gotta kill Jesus first, right? So we gotta go here. We gotta go here, right? And now we go Gecko into Rebecca. The rest doesn't really matter, right? But sure. Yeah, we don't have a Spandam on the trash, right? So we go here. And then here we're gonna grab a 2K. We're gonna play this Brook over this guy. Oh, you know what? I just realized that I don't get to actually... I needed to actually replace the Kaido. I don't get to actually kill the Banagher. That's my mistake. Because I needed the other guy to attack into the Banagher. And that would have left the opponent with 0 cards in their field. They get another Hachinisu, so they're gonna just trash it. We can still play Rebecca as a blocker. And we should be able to get rid of everything else that they have. That was my mistake. My mistake. Yeah, we go here. They put me at... The problem with Rebecca here... So the problem here is if the opponent finds the removal for the Rebecca. So if they find this removal for this Rebecca, it doesn't really matter, right? We should cycle here instead of anything else. Like if they find the Liberation, we're going to have a 2k, 2k. And the opponent's going to have an 11k attack. La! This sucks. We only have 5 attacks into them. Only 5 attacks. It doesn't matter whether they... I think I have to just pretend that they're not going to get it. We have to cycle and just pretend that he's not gonna get it. Giving them 2 cards, though, increases their odds so much of having that Liberation or that Pistol. I messed up. If I killed that Banagher, I would have still been at 1 life. I needed to literally replace my Kaido. Like, the Kaido was not important. Like, the Kaido was literally not important. Ah, man. Alright, you have it, you have it. They also have a search to look for it? Yeah, they had it. Alright. Wait, yeah, this is exactly 11. I cannot believe that, man. I messed up, man. I could have killed... GG's. In this match, we're going against Teach. Tough matchup. Let me choose to go second. Do we keep this hand? I really like the Jack on curve. I might even play the Spandine too. Just to have an additional attacker. In case that the opponent plays like a Lafitte or something, right? Like I found myself that I just want to have bodies. Now, this matchup is all gonna depend on how many Jesus Burgess the opponent gets. If they get a bunch of Jesus Burgess, there's nothing we can do. Okay. That Laboon is kind of scary too, though. They might choose to use their leader effect here to try to protect the Laboon. I mean, we can always kill Laboon with Jack, so it's whatever. It's just scary this turn particularly. But I guess I'm down to the opponent. Yeah, they're gonna use the black hole. All right, so I'm down to attack for 6. And I'm down to play Lucci, because Lucci forces the opponent to have to go for the Laboon stuff, right? So they're gonna have to go Laboon Q to kill this Lucci. And that leaves them with just 4 cards, which a 4 down, which I guess could be enough for a Jesus Burgess still. And then next time we're just gonna settle for the Jack, right? And then we're just gonna play Moria to have a big body in the field. Oh, they're not even gonna use... They could still go for it, I guess. But if they go Laboon Q here... Oh no, they're just gonna attack. Okay, so we'll go 2. And I'm down to give them another 2. Let me backtrack. I want to have enough to be able to save this Jack. So I'm not gonna give them that, actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna give them that. Okay, and they're using their effect. We definitely playing Jack, right? So I think we just go here. Force the opponent to take the life, and then we'll go like this. And I think we're not gonna play triple Moria. If anything, we're only gonna play like 1. I'd rather have the Lucci in my hand because I can always go Lucci plus another unit if we want to go wide, right? Opponent will have to go a lot of done to kill this Jack, right? That's why I wanted to keep the Kaku, just so that I could be safe. The opponent goes here, so we'll give you the 2K. They go for their own Jack. That's interesting. Okay. That's actually good for them. Because they're also going to have Teach next turn, right? They can kill the Spandine this time. I guess if they kill the Spandine, they risk me just killing their Jack. So that's probably why they're not going to do it. Do we attack with Jack here? If the opponent plays Teach, which is their best play next turn, the Jack doesn't die because of the Brook. So I think I like the 6 and 8. Force a 2k out of their hand. And then we're just going to straight up play Gecko. So that we have another big body in the field. Yeah, we'll go like this. So now, even if the opponent kills the Jack, I still have a Gecko on the field, which is just as good. Next turn, I'm not opposed to going double Lucci. Yeah, okay, so the opponent starts doing their thing, like I said. Ironically, because the opponent nullified the Gecko, if I top deck an Ice Age... this is tough now. We did get the Ice Age, but the tough part now is... if they attack here... yeah, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be very, very hard. Ice Age and Tempest Kick is enough to stop the Teach. And we're gonna have to just swing everything else on the Jack. Wait, opponent didn't use leader effect? I just saw that. The opponent didn't even use leader effect, actually. So we can just go Gecko here. Rebecca. But if the opponent has... ooh, this is hard. Because the problem with Gecko Rebecca is that if the opponent has... so this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have to go for it. If the opponent has a Liberation, they can just kill it. They can just kill the Rebecca anyways. Now, the problem now is that... the good thing is that if the opponent goes Teach again, we can just counter the 5k hit. The problem now is that the opponent can still do the same thing and just go... like, now actually use the leader effect. And then next thing just kill us. Unless we top deck a Rebecca. This is what's hard, man. Like... yeah, they did the black hole this time. And this time we don't actually have the units. I played around the Liberation last turn. Maybe I should have just gone for the Gecko. Or maybe if I knew that I should, if I realized earlier that the opponent had actually didn't play the leader effect, I could have killed their Teach more efficiently. Yeah. Oh man. This is awkward. Very awkward. Do we have... I guess actually... Wait. I forgot to have this Kaido, right? I can get them to 7 because of the cheap. I can get them to 7 because of the cheap. And I can just go Kaido. Woo! I'm so good. I forgot about that. I had the Kaido in my hand the whole time. So I don't know why I was thinking so hard, guys. A card full of non-counter cards. Yeah, you just lose here no matter what, right? I have too many attackers. Yeah, I have to wait too many attackers. Yeah, we take it. So now the opponent has to go... like, we go 7 here. And then we go 9. That's actually decent, but it doesn't matter because we still have another attacker, is the problem. Yeah, we just attach everything here. So we got enough. We managed to get rid of their Teaches back to back, which is what you want to be able to do, while also letting our Jack stay on the field, right? So that was interesting. In this match, so we're going against Lucci. I like the Kuzan, and I like the Tempest Kick a lot. But everything else feels kind of awkward here. Maybe I keep it. Maybe I do like this Kuzan enough to keep it. I guess technically better to just grab the Spandine. It could be a counter. We have double Lucci in the trash. Yeah, like we'll give them this and just chill. Oh, they get their own Kuzan. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Because there's no way for me to get to 10 here. So like playing my Kuzan just means that the opponent just gets to do their stuff. So I guess let's go here first. Maybe we just go Rebecca anyways. Maybe we just go Rebecca and grab a... I guess I don't really have anything great to grab here either. Maybe we just go Sits here. Yeah, I don't want to play Rebecca. I'm down to just force a 2k from their hand. Next time we go Tempest Kick. And I actually have this Spandam and Lucci in the trash already. So we can go Rebecca Spandine to KO 2 of their bodies. I guess I would have liked to have the Tsuru to be able to do that. I don't think they're attacking with Kuzan here. Seems too early, but they are. So does that change anything for us? Ah. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So we just go double Tempest. I mean, the problem with using double Tempest is that I won't have it for their actual big stuff. It's just gonna be Brook. I guess I don't need to go double Tempest now, though. I can just go Rebecca Spandine. Rebecca Spandine, 1 Tempest. Rebecca Spandine Lucci, right? Rebecca Spandine Lucci, so that leaves me with a 7k attack. Yeah, sure. Let's go for it this way. That puts it at 2. This puts this at 1. And then we just go like this. We'll go here, play this guy out, use my effect. We go Tempest, so cheap, and this. To play out this guy, use his effect. We go Ice Age, Kaido. And, I guess we can put in another Lucci. And KO both of these. And now the opponent is in a tougher situation. We also got Ice Age in our hand now. So we can even kill a Jack here. Opponent's at 1 life. They have 12 cards. We got 1 life. And we have Rebecca Lucci in the field. And we just clear their whole board. Now, our trash is very small, right? So our Tempest Kick doesn't actually work. Until we start giving them some counters here, I guess. We go to 9 net stand. I guess I'm not opposed giving up this Rebecca. So that's 6. Plus, when I attack, it's going to be 8. And the opponent's probably going to kill this. It's going to be a 9. So then Tempest Kick can do his thing. I probably cannot go Spandine, by the way. I'm going to have to just go Lucci. Because I don't have enough CP9 cards to actually make Spandine worth it. Yeah, so I don't have enough CP9 cards to make Spandine worth it. So I might just have to go 5, get this down to 2. Tempest, get this down to 1. And just go Gecko Lucci. Spandam. Sure. Because remember, when you have 9 cards in your trash, Tempest counts as the 10th card. If you guys didn't know that. So even though I only have 9, when I use Tempest here, it's going to count as the 10th card. And if the opponent blocks with Rebecca, that means we just kill Kalifa, right? So I don't care which way the opponent does this. So it was just exact math that I counter with Rebecca and opponent killed the Lucci. And then we just trash 2 with the Rob Lucci to get us to 9. Opponent's going to decide to counter for 1. We go Tempest here and give this -3. And then we just go like this. And I could go Spandine, but I think I do just like going Lucci. I don't think I need another Rebecca just yet. Because I want to keep the amount of cards in my trash. I should have done that the opposite way, by the way. Should have been Tempest Kick first and then the Jacks. But that's my mistake. The way that you put the cards in the bottom actually does matter, especially in a mirror like this that might go for a while. So this way, by not playing the Rebecca Spanding combo, I still keep 8 cards in my trash, which still lets me go Tempest plus Ice Age next turn. The problem is that I actually don't have any removal for next turn. Maybe I should have grabbed the Kaku instead. But the opponent's at 1 life, so even if I don't get the removal, I might just try to go for, like, put pressure on their life. Just because they're so short on life. Yeah, they're gonna do their whole thing right now. I mean, it's not hard for me to find... I mean, I guess it's not... I already seen 3 Lucis, right? 1 Lucis in the bottom. What if we take this? I hate going to 2, but I think we might have to take this. Just because I want to look for a removal. Not a removal. We might have to go Kalifa first. I guess Tempest makes more sense in case I draw into another Gecko. There's only 1 more Lucci in between our deck and our life. Well, there's 1 Lucci all the way to the bottom, right? So I don't know if I'm going to top deck the Lucci. We have seen 2 Brooks. We have seen 2 Rebeccas. So I need to top deck either a Gecko, a Rebecca, or a Lucci. So 3 Geckos, 1 Rebecca, 1 Jack, 1 Lucci. Jack could also work if I start with a Tempest Kick. If I don't get either Gecko or Jack with Tempest Kick, then I'm going to be looking for Rebecca or Lucci with our Kalifa. I definitely don't want to go down to 1 though. Like, I'm fine going down to 2, but not 1. Need to press my advantage that I have the life advantage over the opponent. Opponent's hand must be really bad for them to not... I mean, this has to be a Gecko, right? So they go Gecko. They don't have Spandine unless they have it in their hand. But again, it's just annoying because whatever they play, I would not be able to probably remove it. We are at 9 cards in the trash, so I can start with a Tempest Kick for no problem, and then decide from there who I want to put it on. Oh, they have the Spanding in their hand. Okay, so they're just going to straight up play the Spanding. Which means they probably have to... Okay, yeah, alright. So Spanding into Kaku. And then go Rebecca? Or just Lucci, okay. So again, this is kind of annoying. Okay, we just good gamers though, right? So we get the Gecko. So we can go Gecko, Rebecca, Spanding. So Gecko, Rebecca, Spanding. Do I have a Helmep on the trash or a Tsuru? I do have a Tsuru in the trash. So I could just play the Tsuru. Get rid of this, I guess. And maybe for 6 we attack the Kalifa. Make it so the opponent has like no way to attack us. Oh wow. I had another Gecko and another Rebecca on the top as well. This is forcing a 2k 1k, so that's why I like attacking into the Kalifa. You know what I have, right? We all know what's happening here. We all know what's happening, friends. Okay, so they did give me the 2 cards, right? So then we just go here. We go Rebecca. We have to go for the Tsuru to be able to actually KO the opponent's Kaku. And then Rebecca grabs the Spandine. We play the Spandine over the Tsuru. Go here. And then we just send this back. I'm not opposed to sending this guy back and this guy back. Then we play this guy over here. Use this effect. We go Gecko, Gecko. And I guess let's send 1 Brook back. And we KO this too. We have double Rebecca here. My crash is still off, right? But the opponent has to find a way to kill this Gecko again, which they can with their own Gecko, right? So it's not impossible. I'm just gonna give them the 2k here. Okay, so they can't kill this Gecko then. They're just gonna go kill this and kill this, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that's a great draw, actually. Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's actually so crazy. Ice Age puts this down to 3. This puts it down to 2. And then this guy puts it down. I mean, I guess I'd rather just kill the Brook, right? I'd rather kill the Brook. We have to start putting pressure into their bodies. No, I guess it's better to kill this, so I might as well just go here. Do I have enough CP9 cards? In the trash, though. That's the iffy part. This is -2. -1. I have 1 down left over. So I have 1 down left over. So yeah, so let's go like this. We go sits here. That's not where you defend that Brook, right? We go sits here. Then we go Ice Age into the Gecko. That puts it down to 2. And we can go Kaku, which does -3 into the Rebecca. Yeah, so then we go like this. We go Kaku, use the car action. We'll send back this guy and this L to give this -3. And then we just go Lucci. We'll send Ice Age. We'll send Brook. We'll send, I guess Tsuru, doesn't matter, honestly. KO both. And then there's going to be a 9, which is going to force 3 cards out of their hand. Or the opponent goes to 0. And then next turn we still set up to be okay. What a top deck. What a top deck, right? That in combination with Ice Age made it so easy for us to just do our stuff. So we'll give them the 2k here. We'll give them the 2k here. I mean, this game is really over, right? I can even give them the blocker, honestly, and be happy about it. Sure. They go Ice Age. They can go Gecko Rebecca. We still have 3 attackers, and the opponent has just 1 life, 0 life. They didn't have Helmepo? Because if they had Helmepo, they could have killed both. Am I missing? Did they have Helmepo here? No, they didn't have Helmepo in the trash, so they couldn't kill both. Alright, so... Can also just kill it with the Brook, I guess. Like, what if we go 7, and then Brook, Tsuru, and then we can go, what, 7? Nah, that doesn't make sense. We can just go 7, 7, 7, 9, 9, and an 8. Like, I'm trying to determine if killing it with the killing the blocker with the Brook makes sense. Maybe it does if I just attack for 5 first. And then here we can just go for a 12 and a 5. They could survive this. But then even if they survive this, I have enough counters next turn, and the opponent only has 3 real attacks, right? Like and I have a blocker, right? So even if they survive this, because I have the blocker and I have 3 2K counters, I'm not afraid of that. I can just put the pressure on them and just let them get it. So in this match, we're going against Gecko Moria. Sure. We'll go first. I kind of want to see a jack. I got a mulligan this hand. Yeah, I think the jack is so much better. Unfortunately, we don't have Spandam here. That would also be really good. I mean, I could just play Brook here, which I don't mind. I don't mind playing Brook here. Just as a way to set up a Brook to KO anything that the opponent plays next turn. They will have to have Absalom here to get rid of my Brook. Oh, they lost 2 Tempest and an Ice Age? That's so bad for them. They don't get the Absalom, but they do get a Perona. So I'm going to lose a card from my hand, which is fine. We can just give them... Yeah, they got the Perona. What am I giving them here? Because, I mean, I can go Helmepo -3 and then kill that way. So I guess I'll give them this and just take this one. No, I want to keep that Ice Age for their big boys. Yeah, so we go Helmepo here. And then we're going 5. And then 7. We'll pass. And then next up we have Jack, which lets me KO one of any of the 4-cost bodies. They're gonna have to kill this Helmepo. They can go for Perona again, and I'm not opposed to giving them the Kaido. Although the Kaido, I guess, lets me just KO their Gecko Moria just like that without the Ice Age use. The Perona is kind of annoying, right? Just using cards from my hand. What if we just go here now? What if we actually just give them the 2K? Do I have a Tsuru in my trash already? No, let's give them the 2K here. This way the opponent's forced... No, this is not shot. I'm gonna save that. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Oh yeah, that ended up being so good for us. Jack kills that, right? Very easily. And then this can technically kill that, but also I can just kill it like this. That way I don't have to attack with the Brook. Yeah, and opponent just loses to the Jack because of that Kuzan. If they play Gecko next turn, I might actually want to keep this Kaido. Just interesting. Like if they just go straight up Gecko here, I can keep the Kaido, kill the Gecko, and kill the... If they play like anything else, like still chill. Yeah, this smells to me like just straight up a Gecko. And I like the Kaido. I guess the Kaido forces me to have to trash a card from my hand. I do kind of like the Kaido. It's a big 9k body. So it's a big 9k body and the opponent's still going to have to do other stuff. Yeah, so there goes the Gecko. Because this in KO... Yeah, that's what I thought. They were just going to play Kuzan, right? So I can trash one of the opponent's 7 cost or less characters, which we can get this to 7 cost with my later ability, and we can get the Kuzan to 3 cost with my Brook. So it's just the perfect amount for us to just like punish them, right? We'll go like this first, maybe. I want to kind of cycle first. And then we just go Kaido. Right? We'll trash... Maybe we're trashing this, although the Sabo can be good. And they also have to trash a card from their hand, by the way. The Sabo could be good at defending me next turn, right? So, and I really like this Ice Age and Tempest kits because he lets me just always have the way to KO the opponent's units. It has to be just, like, starting next turn is when we start just putting the pain. Like, this Jack staying alive just is such a problem for the opponent. But unless the opponent has Ice Age, there's no way for them to kill it. And they already trash 4 Tempest kicks and 1 Ice Age. So that feels bad for them, that they have trashed like such critical cards. We can literally go Sabo next turn and also go one of these spells to kill their stuff with Jack. And it doesn't matter that we don't have Gecko. Like, we have everything that we need. By the way, even if we had a Gecko in our hand, we don't have Rebecca in the trash, so it doesn't really matter much. We do have the Spandine and the Lucci, but we don't have the Rebecca. It's tough, because the way that they win this has to be by killing Jack. But it's tough to commit to killing Jack, because that's all you're going to do this turn. You have to go for like a... You have to go for at least a 9. So that's going to be 4 Dawn. Leaves you with 6. And you see how much value this Brook actually served. It's staying on the field. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't see, like, that's the problem with this Gecko leader, right? Like, I feel like Lucci just does everything Gecko wants to do, but does it better. And that's why you only see Lucci and you don't actually see the Gecko. So they are going to go for the second Gecko. And remember, Ice Age... They have to kill Brook then, right? Funny enough, they have to kill Brook, because if they don't kill Brook, yeah, I can just kill both of their board. So... we'll go here first. I can kill the Gecko, or I can kill the Kuzan. I think we start with Sabo. And then we get the Brook now, right? So we can kill both. We go Tempest, Ice Age, kill both that way. Right? Because Rebecca is not enough by herself. So we just go Brook, pop this with the Ice Age, and we chilling. We still have 1 Dawn. Oh no, we don't have a Dawn to play with, right? Okay. Ooh. So we go here, -3. We kill it with the Brook. Then we go Ice Age, -5. And we kill it with the Jack. And opponent just becomes very sad. And then we still go 9. We keep the 2K over the Brook. But now that was what we've been holding those Ice Age and Tempest kicks for, right? Exactly this play here there. And now next turn, we should be just finishing the game no matter what. And our units are even protected because of the Sabo. And we have a Brook and we have the Tsuru. It doesn't matter even if the opponent has blockers. And we still have 3 lives, so... Unfortunately for them, those Kuzans just were not it, right? They do have 2 Ice Age, by the way. And they had the last Gecko. But I guess they just didn't have the math last turn to actually be able to kill the Jack, even with the Ice Age. Because if you go Ice Age and you go Tsuru, that's -7. Jack is at 11. You would have to have gone another Tsuru here, which they didn't have in the trash. So that's what ends up messing them up. They didn't have another way to reduce my Jack by 2. Because the Tsurus were all in their hand and not in the trash. And they didn't have like a Helmepo in the trash either. So they couldn't have gone like Ice Age, Tsuru, and then Gecko into Helmepo and then like Absalon. Because it just ends up not working out for them. So hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games. The Doffy matchups were pretty straightforward, right? One of them we did kind of high roll, so it is what it is, right? But you get the idea, right? The cheap, the Lucis, the Brooks, just get rid of their board and just keep yourself at 1 life the longest that you can, so that you're not getting punished by the opponent's perfume. As long as you're at 2 or 1 life, you should feel a bit more safe, because the opponent, you'll be able to just get rid of their board so quickly, so efficiently, that the opponent will start running out of units, and then you can slowly start gunning them out. Against Blackbeard is super weird. I should have won both games, right? The game that I lost, I just messed up. I should have replaced my Kaido that game and then be able to attack with the Kaku into their 5-drop, right? The Banagher, and the opponent will have been left with no cards on the field. And then I would have had a blocker, 1 life, and the opponent would have had the leader, and I would be able to stay at 1 life, right? Because we ended up messing that up, that's why they ended up winning. But with the end of the matchup is kind of what you ended up seeing. Like, try to develop units even if you don't get the on play effect. So try to have these Lucis, try to have these other units on the field. Jack is very important in this matchup, right? Because it lets us potentially be able to deal with their teach, with their 10-drop. Because we're able to go for like Ice Age and a couple other reduction, and then go Jack and kill it, because this is not an on play effect, so it can be hard for them to deal with Jack. But then honestly, just play bodies, and just put them in a situation where, like, when they stop using their leader effect, you can punish them with like a Gecko Rebecca and kind of go from there. And then the mirror, I like Jack a lot as well. Like, you can see how much value Jack puts in against other black decks. It's kind of like the perfect counter against other black decks, and that's kind of what I'm looking for in the mirror as well. And then obviously just playing a lot of Geckos and just force the opponent to have to find those Ice Age and those Tempest Kick. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the Rob Lucci gameplay over the last 2 days. Tomorrow we're gonna have something very fun. We're gonna have some Red Purple Uta, so if you want to keep up to date with that, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch to determine we're streaming every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.